Beaches families and those who work at the beach are now eligible to receive help paying their rent, utilities, and shopping for food through a service that has now expanded specifically in Mayport. It is operated by BEAM, Beaches Emergency Assistance Ministry, and is designed to help families who experience a sudden loss in income that prevents them from paying some of their monthly bills or even affording food for their families. Gracie Simendinger is the Director of Development for BEAM, is joining us now via Zoom this morning. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Jen. Thanks so much for having us.
So let's talk about who qualifies specifically. I know that BEAM has been running the food pantry out of its Mayport location for a while, but now the office is equipped to provide appointments for other services that BEAM offers. Would you explain those services?
Sure, absolutely. So anyone that lives or has an employer-based zip code within the beaches area can qualify for our services. But what's really exciting about the expansion into our Mayport location is that not only do we have a food pantry there, but individuals can also receive access to a registered dietitian for nutrition counseling, help applying for SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps at this location, and will also be eligible for financial assistance interviews.
You know, I just want to make sure that everyone heard you correctly, because it is the beaches. So, you know, Atlantic Beach, Mayport, Neptune Beach, Jax Beach, Ponte Vedra Beach, and also you service some of the San Pablo area as well?
Yes, we do. So our service area includes all the beaches area, including San Pablo. And that was really started because 10 local pastors came together, and that's where the congregations were located 37 years ago, which is kind of an interesting fact.
It certainly is. And again, it's not just if you work in those areas, you also qualify. You don't have to necessarily live there as well. So how long does this eligibility last for someone who might need the services of BEAM?
Sure. So as long as they can show proof of residency within our service area or proof of employment within our service area, they are able to access the food pantry twice a month, which is, obviously as food prices increase, we're all experiencing that. It's a huge budget relief for those that are living paycheck to paycheck. And then other services as it relates to SNAP, that's something that you have to reapply for every single year. And then our nutrition counseling, that is, you meet with a registered dietitian over the course of a year. And then for financial assistance, it's really for once a year. However, because of COVID, we realized that what's working best for individuals that are struggling right now is to provide some sort of household cap. So for instance, if someone reaches out to us and needs, paying their light bill for $100, that shouldn't exclude them from coming back 6 months or 8 months later where they need help with their rent. So we've, adapted the model a little bit to ensure that we can continue to prevent homelessness. And so individuals, as long as they can show proof of an emergency or a need, can come to BEAM and receive emergency assistance services up to a certain amount. So say $1,500 or something like that.
And Gracie, quickly, military families do qualify, correct?
Absolutely. So we have an incredible partnership with the Mayport USO and have learned through our partnership with them that, if a family member gets deployed, that's a decrease in the amount of funding that they receive. And so it's over $400 that family no longer receives. And so a lot of military families, specifically those that are starting out, really live paycheck to paycheck. And so this is an incredible location because it's so close to not only the Mayport USO, but also the naval base. And so we're hopeful to expand our services to those in need within the military community.
Gracie, thank you for your time this morning. So important considering the fact that many people don't have transportation. So for it to be right there in their neighborhood is key. And again, to check to find out if you qualify or to schedule an appointment to visit the Mayport Pantry and Service Center, you can call BEAM's helpline by dialing 904-241-2326, or you can send an email to info@jaxbeam.org.